Now we are going to discuss the question from signals and systems given in GATE 2004 from the basic concepts of the signals and systems, that is the linear time invariant system, and finding the stability and causality by giving the impulse response of the system. So here given that the impulse response h of n of a linear time invariant system is given by h of n equals to u of n plus 3 plus u of n minus 2 minus 2 of minus 2 u of n minus 7. Here u of n is nothing but the unit step sequence. Then the above system is, we need to decide whether the system is stable and causal or not. So finding the solution here. So coming to the solution here, given that h of n equals to u of n plus 3 plus u of n minus 2 minus 2 u of n minus 7. So here we know that u of n plus 3 equals to 1 for n plus 3 greater than or equals to 0, nothing but n greater than or equals to minus 3, and u of n minus 2 equals to 1 for n minus 2 greater than or equals to 0, nothing but n greater than or equals to 2, and u of n minus 7 is nothing but 1 for n minus 7 greater than or equals to 0, that is n greater than or equals to 7. So using this, we need to draw the plot for this h of n. So by drawing the plot for this h of n, see, taking the n on x-axis and h of n on y-axis. So here we'll get that you can see that u of n plus 3 equals to 1 for n greater than or equals to minus 3. So it is started from minus 3. It is started from minus 3. So at minus 3 we have an amplitude of 1, and at minus 2 we have an amplitude of 1, and at minus 1 we have an amplitude of 1, and at 0 we have an amplitude of 1, and at 1 we have an amplitude of 1. So from 2 onwards, see here, u of n minus 2 equals to 1 for n greater than or equals to 2. So from 2 onwards, we can observe that u of n plus 3 and u of n minus 2 both are added. So the amplitudes are added here. So 1 plus 1 becomes 2. So the amplitude at 2 becomes 2 here. The amplitude at 2 becomes 2, and from 2 onwards, we have an amplitude of 2, at 3, at 4, at 5, at 6, and at 7. See, from 7 onwards. So what happened from 7 onwards? So here from 7 onwards, that is u of n minus 7 equals to 1 for n greater than or equals to 7. So from 7 onwards we have an amplitude of 1. So here we can observe that this is minus 2 u of n minus 7. So the magnitude becomes minus 2 from 7 onwards. So the addition of these two becomes 2, and minus 2 we are subtracting from this. So from 7 onwards, the amplitude becomes 2 minus 2, that is 0. So the amplitude becomes 0 from 7 onwards. So finally we have an h of n like this. This is the h of n we got for the given function h of n, the plot for the h of n. Now we are going to verify that whether it is stable, causal or not. So by observing that in order to the system becomes a causal, so the condition for causality is by giving the impulse response h of n. This is h of n equals to 0 for n less than 0. This is the condition for causality. So by observing that this h of n having the values of amplitude for n less than 0, so this is not satisfied. So we can say that the given system is non-causal. Given system is non-causal. Now we'll go for verifying the stability of the system. So by coming to the stability here, so we have an h of n equals to from -3 onwards. At -3 1 1, -2 -1 1 0 1, and at 1 we have an amplitude of 1. From 2 onwards we have an amplitude of 2, 3 position, 4th position, 5th position and 6th position. So this is -3 -2 -1, and this is the 0th position. So this is the h of n we got now. So by verifying the stability, we have a condition for stability. So we have the condition for verifying the stability, giving the impulse response of the system, that is summation n equals to -infinity to infinity mod h of n must be less than infinity. This is the condition for stability. Coming to the our impulse response, this is summation n equals to -3 to 6 mod h of n equals to, this is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, and we have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, and this is totally 15. So this is less than infinity. So we can say that the given system is stable. So finally we got that the system is stable and the system is non-causal. So we can see the options here. So the system is stable but not causal, so we can observe that this is the correct answer. So option A is the correct answer here.